Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV. This time another news video, this time looking at a new special site update. We previously looked at the 4.36 update website, but we also have now the Hunt for Rathalos Monster Hunter crossover event special website. It says the Hunt for Rathalos begins Tuesday, August the 7th, 2018, and actually has the trailer that they just came out with, that I did a trailer breakdown yesterday on, actually embedded into the site if you want to go and click this. There's lots of extra buttons here on the side: event overview, join the hunt and start your adventure, but we can simply scroll down and it pops into view. So the event itself will actually take place. You will actually pick up your quest in Kagane at X9.7 Y8.9, which is actually nearby to the post Moogle, and will be started by the NPC, the Hearty Hunter, in this pretty awesome looking outfit there. I'm not sure what he's wearing. So the requirements for the event are that you must be level 70 and have also completed the main scenario quest Stormblood, which is the final stage of the 4.0 storyline, and you don't actually have to do any of the patch storyline after that, just simply caught up to the last bit after you reach level 70. So the trial will be called the Great Hunt, and this duty will be unlocked by progressing through the quest, the New King on the Block, which again is started in Kagane. An average item level of 320 or higher is required to undertake the normal mode of this duty, and then we see the Rathalos model in glorious full screen. How beautiful does that look? And I'm fairly sure they'd be happy with creating something so faithful to the Monster Hunter franchise. As we scroll down further, the information on the extreme mode of this trial is revealed. After defeating Rathalos in the Great Hunt, you can challenge him yet again in his high-end duty. And there's another epic looking image where they're essentially about to get absolutely obliterated by his fire breath. It was also confirmed on the live letter that you will need 350 item level to challenge the 4-man extreme mode difficulty, with a lot of other restrictions as well that we'll look at in a future video, or you can watch the live letter breakdown where I talk about them in further detail. So there's actually a section on the rewards. We actually get a full-size image this time instead of just that screen cap of both the male and female variants of the Rathalos armor. There's no news on whether there's going to be different variations for different classes. It just seems to me like this is just a glamour set, all females and all males. I don't think there's any job restrictions on this, which is pretty awesome, and some of the stuff a lot of people have complained looks a little bit generic because it's not exactly the Rathalos stuff from the Monster Hunter universe. However, I would argue that since in the live letter Yoshi P said they were trying to imagine what the Eorzean crafters would do with Rathalos parts as opposed to just importing the armor from the Monster Hunter World game, which would have been much easier. I think it's definitely got a bit of flair. I like the male version probably slightly more than the female, but anything with pauldrons on it always gets me a little bit excited. So I don't really have much issues with it. You might have, but honestly, I don't think they've done too bad of a job. If we scroll down further, we get a still of the new mount. This presumably comes from the extreme mode. It would make sense for it to be in there. Whether it'll be a low % drop or another crafted item, we don't know at this point. But they're trying to go a little bit different with this trial, which usually I would say that it's probably just a drop, but since they're trying to make it more Monster Hunter related, I really don't know, so we'll have to wait and see. As we scroll down further, we see the Palico and the Poogie Pig minion, both of which I need in my collection. Yesterday, we actually saw at the end of the trailer that's also on this website that a /pet emote on the Poogie Pig will get it to jump up in joy and flip around. So it does have minion interactions, and we'll obviously have minion videos on both of these when we get our hands on them. In addition to this, we also get a housing item which a lot of people would have expected anyway, which is the Roasting Spit. If you're familiar with Monster Hunter and have ever played one of those games, you'll know that there's a timed minigame with music associated with a roasting spit. I'm presuming that they'll probably have a music associated to this, but it is a housing item, so I suppose it's just more of a gimmick than anything. It looks pretty damn awesome, and I can't wait to get that as well. At the bottom it says, "Come hunters, heed the crystal's call," and we've actually seen this little bit of a page before. This just again tells you how to purchase the game if you've never got it before, and level up your character to 70, complete the main scenario quest Stormblood, and basically where to go and complete all of the prerequisites for it. At the bottom there's also a link to purchase both Final Fantasy XIV and Stormblood, and also a link to the Behemoth page for the Monster Hunter World game, with presumably links to purchase that game as well. Either way, it's not a bad little site. It's obviously noob friendly. It's for people who have no idea about Final Fantasy XIV to get involved. Either way, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you all next time.